So last night, the Milwaukee Bucks got a big win over the Indiana Pacers, winning by a score of 140 to 126. Giannis Antetokounmpo put up an absolute historic performance last night, and with many people starting to buy into the hype with the Milwaukee Bucks now, I think it's time we break down why people shouldn't jump on the Bucks bandwagon just yet. If you guys enjoyed the video though, then make sure to give it a like, and if you're new to the channel, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. So there were two big and one huge performance from the Bucks last night against the Pacers. Giannis dropped a career-high 64 points, which was also the highest scoring performance in Bucks franchise history, along with 14 rebounds and 4 steals on 71% shooting from the field, making him one of 3 players alongside Karl Malone and Wilt Chamberlain to do so. While it might not be as notable as that, I still do want to mention that Bobby Portis had a very good 19 points, 3 threes made, and a plus 16 plus-minus rating last night in 22 minutes off the bench, and Brook Lopez became the first player this season in the league to have 5 or more blocks in 5 different games. So, impressive stuff from Bucks players last night individually. The Bucks are currently sitting in sole possession of the second seed in the Eastern Conference following last night's win and have looked impressive this season. If we look at the lineups who have played the most games together, the Bucks starting group have played the 4th most games together of any lineup in the league this season. However, if we take a look at the most efficient lineups out of that bunch, while they are a Western Conference team, the Clippers' new starting 5 with Harden has put up a just 0.2 lower efficiency rating per game than the Bucks lineup has. However, they have played a slightly harder schedule than the Bucks. The Pacers have put up a 0.7 lower efficiency rating than the Bucks per game have while playing a harder schedule, but I guess that does make the Bucks win last night look a bit more impressive, albeit it took a historic Giannis performance for them to get that win. And the Boston Celtics lineup has put up a much better efficiency rating than the Bucks while playing a much harder schedule as well, as the Milwaukee Bucks have played the easiest schedule of any team in the league this season, and the Celtics have played the 7th toughest schedule in the NBA this season. So a higher rating while playing a tougher schedule definitely makes the Celtics look much better as of right now and should scare the Bucks for the time being. If we compare the Bucks net rating overall for the season opposed to other teams, the Bucks starting group comes in with an 18.2 net rating in 22 minutes played together. The Celtics starting lineup in 223 minutes played together has put up a better 23.0 net rating over that time, while of course playing a harder schedule. The 76ers' new lineup that they've been using for about a month now with Batum in the starting spot at the forward position has been much better, as they've also accumulated a net rating of 22 in 169 minutes played together. The team that the Bucks were tied with for the second seed prior to entering last night's game, the Orlando Magic, are much worse in terms of net rating, so that should be no sweat for the Bucks if they do end up matching up. The Pacers are not too far behind the Bucks with their 17.6 rating. Of course, though, Milwaukee beat them last night, and the Pacers' defense isn't too great in my eyes, but the Pacers can still push a series against the Bucks to 6 games in my eyes if they do face off. Now, the Miami Heat have been extremely banged up this season and are currently missing Hero and Adebayo, but no lineup that the Heat have put out this season has been better than the Bucks starting unit, aside from this one of Lowry, Butler, Hero, Love, and Bam. So with the Heat beating the Bucks last year, I just wanted to mention them, even though I chalk up last year's upset being because of the Bucks had players playing hurt, and I do believe if healthy, this Bucks team wouldn't have any issue beating this year's Heat team. Regardless though, while I do believe the Milwaukee Bucks are a tough team, I think we may need to slow down and stop jumping the gun a bit on their success before we see more out of them. With the 10th hardest schedule of any team in the league for the remainder of the season, the Bucks will have many chances to improve and also prove themselves. And with news coming out yesterday that the team will be active in the buyout market come the end of the season, we'll see how much of an improvement their potential roster changes could make. Anyway, though, let me know in the comments what you think about the Milwaukee Bucks, any players, or any topics I talked about today. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, then make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm SCJ, and I am out. Peace.